これが俺の最高地点だ。
T'as acheté où? Ben, vous deux?
Ceux-là, pour de vrai, j'avais vu qu'il y en avait sur Etsy. Okay. Après, j'ai juste pas order. Puis après, finalement, c'est quoi?
Ah ouais, je sais.
Il y en avait.
Ouais, je sais. Je sais, il y en avait avant.
Celui-là, je l'ai fait acheter aussi.
Okay.
Celui-là, je sais pas s'il en reste. Mais sinon, tu
peux
peux
trouver sur
AliExpress.
Oh,
c'est pas cher.
Mais je connais du monde qui fait du 3D printing aussi. Ouais. C'est juste que si War était là, je voulais demander, mais il y en avait pas.
Ouais, j'ai dit à tout le monde, yo, acheter. Ça.
Sinon, je vais demander au monde qui font du 3D printing.
Mais c'est ça que j'ai dit à mon ami. Il vient de s'acheter un 3D printer. Je lui ai dit, yo, fais ça. Comme ça va se vendre.
Ouais, genre sur Etsy, ils vendent ça genre 6,50 le pack.
Ça se vend.
Ouais, si ça coûte pas cher à faire, fais-le, bro. Parce qu'il me parlait de faire d'autres choses. Il me parlait de faire les cases, les boîtes de deck.
Il y a du monde qui le font aussi, genre.
Là, j'étais comme, ah, mais fais ça aussi, tu peux faire plein de trucs. Mais le deckbox, c'est cool si tu fais avec le mécanisme. Ça,
ouais. Allô? En plus, c'est le Vidi. 2 puis 3.
Il manque genre 6 cartes.
Ok.
Tu veux aller
Mais genre
deuxième?
les cartes grosses,
Ça change rien.
ça donne.
J'ai pas eu un gars sur Facebook qui m'a vendu comme 25 à 85 à 85.
Qui peut se
Est-ce qu'on voit mon visage ou juste le.
Juste le board. Parce que il y a du monde qui aime pas ça.
C'est vrai, c'est vrai.
Pas besoin de demander comme ça, c'est juste le board. Je commence.
Yep.
Top 4.
Ah, j'ai fait une deuxième fois.
Passe.
Drop. You le fais? Draw one. 6, 7, passe.
One, two, three.
Yeah.
Bottom. Six.
You le fais?
Yep. Perfect. Toto.
Drop. Nami? Molly. Nami effect. Attach a rusted on. Leader effect. J'ai 6 cartes en main. Jaune, parce que t'as pris une life. 6 lead.
6 lead, 6 lead. Ok.
Yeah, passe.
C'est.
Yeah. Marguerite, run right, sure. Might as well.
Yep. Bottom deck. Les deux en plus.
Ça fait mal.
Ça fait mal parce que c'est un gros out-out.
Ah ouais, il y a ça aussi. Paggy.
C'est quoi? J'ai envie de gacha.
Alors que t'inquiètes quelque chose, mais on sait pas. 6 feet.
Ok.
Yeah, passe.
Ok.
J'ai oublié de faire mon vidéo. C'est ma faute. Quand je t'ai attaqué, t'as pris live. J'ai oublié. Ça, c'est ma faute.
Moi aussi, des fois, je peux faire.
Ouais. Je viens de réaliser, j'étais comme, il faudra le vidéo.
Excuse-moi. Tu peux y aller.
Yeah. Ça t'entend.
Tu dois taper absolument avant de taper.
7 cartes en main.
Ouais. Et tu dois le focus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
C'est pas mal. Moi j'avais ton évolution à lui.
Je les search pour un.
Non, c'est chill. Normalement, c'est moi qui pudding.
Ouais, je sais.
Fuck. Oh my god. Please help me, Lord.
Tu veux parler au cheval?
Est-ce que je sais.
Si tu veux.
Je fais un petit.
Vas-y. Go for it.
On va enlever les 3 évolutions
Vraiment comme gros tournoi, genre Worlds, ils le font.
Ah, ils le font? Ok. J'étais pas sûr parce que j'ai comme.
Worlds, ils le font.
Ouais.
Ben,
Mais ils prennent vraiment leur temps aussi dans les Worlds et tout.
World de OnePiece, I don't know. J'ai jamais vu une game là, mais je sais dans des Worlds de d'autres TCG, le
Ça, c'est
judge-
pas mal vu, genre. C'est plus encouragé, I guess. Pour un vrai shuffle, genre.
dans des locales puis dans des régionales, le monde le fait pas.
Ok.
Mais tu peux le faire comme. It's never said that you can't.
Ok.
Comme tu manipules pas ton deck, tu fais juste le shuffle. So, comme. Techniquement, c'est fair.
C'est le ultimate shuffle.
Ouais. Ah, t'as pas le droit de le faire en Yu-Gi-Oh! T'as pas le droit de. En Yu-Gi-Oh! T'as pas le droit de power shuffle.
Ah, yeah?
C'est ban.
Damn.
C'est ban.
Ça va? Tu joues à quoi, toi? 5.
Yeah. Moi, j'ai 7 en main. Tendu.
Si j'avais eu 2 victimes, j'aurais pu tuer au prix. On l'a
Il le fait. Ah, tu fais ça en fait?
Ouais, je vais faire
Ah,
là.
ok. Je suis jeune aussi. Jusqu'à droite.
Ah, ouais, c'est vrai.
7 minutes.
Passe.
Je vais atteindre un comeback season.
Go for it. T'as pas le choix. Pas le choix.
Salut. Je peux en distribuer, je vais partager avec les autres.
3 chaque en fait, comme ça, vous allez pouvoir voir des joueurs. J'ai les winners. Cool.
Nice.
Il y a une winner? Il y a combien de winners? Seul winner. Les 3 cartes à l'intérieur.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Ça va être nice.
Yeah.
Ça
Yeah.
commence.
Voilà, dès qu'il y a ça, en fait, j'avais ça en main de départ. Et j'avais ces deux-là. Elle part à la rotation. Heureusement, parce que c'est...
Ouais, parce que si tu mets dans ta rotation, c'est même.
Ouais, ah oui, si tu la gardes dans la rotation. Mais là, du coup, ouais, j'avais ça en main de départ.
Celle-ci.
Et ça, c'est des bloqueurs pour attendre mon 8 et puis après...
T'as une bonne curve.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est pour ça que j'ai pas Mulligan. Je connais le match-up, je sais que ça peut aller très vite si je fais pas attention. Donc je voulais pas...
Parce que c'est un fast pace deck.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Genre, troisième turn.
C'est pour ça.
Ouais.
Je sais l'absence d'idée, je sais que...
Ok, top. Ok, là je joue ça, je fais ça.
Parce que
Zinc
vraiment, les
6
triggers,
down.
ça arrive tout le temps.
My big boy save here. Hopefully he's safe. Je dois trash one.
Yeah.
Tu veux de l'aide pour distribuer là?
Puis, en fait, tu étais déjà sorti, so...
Mais c'est un de mes prochains decks que je voulais. Parce que j'aime vraiment son playstyle.
Après, ça c'est bien.
Je l'ai quasiment fini, c'était. Il me reste.
Ça
Même chose. J'ai trouvé un peu sur Play. Il y en avait comme 26 des 50 que j'avais besoin. Puis là, il m'en manque peut-être 4, puis j'ai fini mon mihawk. Mais je la signe beaucoup, là, le temps que j'aime vraiment ça. Mais mon favorite, c'est le boost qui va avec. Mais mihawk, il me fait. Puis je pense qu'avec les OP15 qui vont sortir que 2 semaines,
Oui, c'est ça.
je pense qu'il va quand même
Je
être
sais pas
relevant.
si t'avais...
Oui, good.
Leave a fact.
Merci.
Ok. Mais c'est ça, là, je peux attaquer avec elle, c'est ça, tantôt.
C'est juste d'avoir les 3. Fait que si vous vous rendez compte que les doublons, est-ce que vous échangez ça?
On va essayer ça.
C'est qui a gagné?
Oui, à la fin. Il y avait son kid qui
Le
quand il
kid,
restait, je
là,
peux pas rien faire.
Ouais, c'est un genre de freeze deck.
Bon. Dans tes mains. Si mon leader est Nami, 5 pas sur la...
Nice! Oh mon dieu! C'est 35 chaque, ça. 7 lead?
Les autres, on les veut pas.
Je dois counter parce qu'après tu peux. 1, 2, c'est ça, 6, ça va être 6. Là je counter 6. Est-ce qu'on T'as dit 7 lead, hein?
Yeah. Yeah. C'est quoi? 2 Gogon dessus?
Ouais.
Yeah.
Puis j'ai.
Moi aussi, j'ai pensé avec elle, puis depuis que je joue plus, les verts, j'aime beaucoup, j'aime les stances du vert.
il y a le boss qui
Ouais, mais il y a rien, hein, parce qu'avec le nouveau Zoro qui sort, ouais, le nouveau Zoro qui va sortir,
Alex, si tu veux, tu peux attaquer pareil.
Oh my god! Non, je sais, ça fait jamais rien.
C'est good, c'est good. Les trois, c'est le premier. C'était lui, la deuxième évolution, puis plus ça comme. Le bordel, c'est fini. C'est la première game.
J'ai jamais vu autant bloquer autant que ça. Top 3.
Yeah.
J'ai pas aimé, c'est aussi dans mon premier, je me suis lancé avec toutes mes 5. Comme ça, quand j'ai Mulligan, j'avais 0 sur le jeu. Fait qu'il ce deck-là, il relie tellement sur les sutures. C'était tout pour.
Si t'avais mis un sachet pour
C'est ça, exact. T'avais une bonne curve, là. On aime ça comme ça.
J'avais pas de serpent dans les trucs que j'avais posé dans le vent. Tu me tapes, je ça va.
Il y a des mots que je comprenais juste pas.
T'as 5, 6 cartons?
5.
C'est ça? T'as eu 3 robins ou 2?
2 robins puis une de.
Bonne?
Dans le pack, j'ai eu.
Ah ouais?
Côté.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, Kikunojo. Oh my god. Word is small. Okay,
Ça part des juniors,
t'avais pas activé le...
Non, j'ai pas mis le feu.
to life.
Deux cartes en main?
Yes, bro.
Deux? Ça?
Quatre cartes en main.
Yep.
7 to life.
Deux cartes en main. Take.
Yep. son tour.
Back to hand. 70.
Trigger.
Yeah. 70.
Alas, guys.
Ouais, ça va. Mais sinon, je le redrop.
Mais en plus, c'est con, tu m'aurais fini plus vite si tu m'avais pas pudding.
Ça se pourrait. Mais t'avais 7 cartes. Fait que je te
Non, mais c'est juste à donner, puis j'étais comme. J'avais un meilleur tempo, mais c'est vraiment.
Ah oui, je t'ai juste bounce.
Je crois que c'est un des best decks. C'est underrated en plus. Oh, good game.
C'est bien, bro.
Aïe. Mais je suis étonné, j'ai survécu si longtemps en plus.
C'est vrai. Quand même, c'était pas pire. T'as fait Kuma, t'as Gio, t'as fait Nami, Took My Life.
C'est tu bring un 6000
De ta main.
ouais.
Et pourquoi le bloqueur a été mis?
Mais
C'est vrai, t'as un bloqué dans le bloqueur.
C'est pour ça que j'ai pas compris pourquoi.
mais en plus, c'est vrai.
C'est
Mais
bon,
parce
ça
que
a
tu sais, c'est mon erreur là-dessus, c'est que
I'm gonna open 5 packs. These are the packs I got for finishing 6th place. I normally don't open my packs on videos because I get lazy, I forget, whatever the case. So I'm gonna open them today. Hopefully I get something good. So let's start for first pack. Kumasi, Newgate, Killer, Sindri, Monster, Trafalgarlaw. Okay, I got a secret mihawk. That's not bad so far. We got one hit. Let's see what we get. What else we get? Let's see what else we get. This Bonnie, Orgs, Apu, Queen, and okay, that's it. That was pack number 2. Let's go for pack number 3. I've been playing a lot of Nami lately. It's been very enjoyable. I don't play yellow normally, so playing yellow was a bit more fun, hitting triggers off of life and just winning the game because you get to play out bodies off of life and Zoro and okay, I got Nami SR. I can't complain about that. Nami SR is pretty good. Oh, I did not like how I opened this pack. Come on, buddy. Okay. Mice, Vista, Kamazo, Bullet String, Gecko, Moria, Odin, Ever White? Really? Okay. Last pack. Let's go to the manga in here. One secret mihawk, one manga mihawk. Easy stuff, right? Kinemon, Newgate, Zala, Senior Pink, Fist, Porsche, Rindo, Chu, Shakuyaku, Sugar, all along. That's it. So 5 packs, 2 hits. That was about it. Yeah, typical 5 packs. Thanks, guys. Peace. All right, let's talk about Blue Yellow Nami. I played this deck at local. The deck is insanely strong. Probably the most expensive deck in the meta right now. Let's talk about the leader first, I guess. Once per turn, when a card is removed from yours or your opponent's life, if you have 7 or less cards in hand, draw a card. That effect is so strong, but people always forget it, including myself. So you need to rep a couple times with the deck before getting the hang of it, that every time your opponent takes a life or whether you take a life, During your turn, you get to draw an additional card, which is really huge. And the other effect is, during your opponent's turn, if your leader has a Dawn attached to it, you may trash one card from your hand, and this leader becomes 2,000 plus 2,000 power for the rest of the turn. So it becomes a 7k power leader for the rest of your opponent's turn. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. That's the leader. Let's get into the deck. We play 4 Searcher, which is Will You Be My Servant, the Searcher event, which is activate main if your leader is Nami. Look at top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 card with a cost of 2 to 8. Add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Pretty straightforward. The trigger activates main of the Searcher effect. You have a lot of targets. This helps you draw your curve really well. It's a must 4. You cannot play less than that. 4 Girl promo. This card jumped up in price ridiculously because of this deck. On play, draw 1, discard 1. Activate main once per turn. You may give 1 rested Dawn to your Nami leader. This helps you when you play on curve. That's because Nami wants to go first. Generally, you want to go first unless you want to take your opponent's curve and go second. For example, against Emu, they want to go second, so you take second from them. But since you're going first, sometimes your curve, the cards are 5 Dawns. For example, the 5 cost Nami, it's a 5 Dawn card that consumes all your Dawns, so you don't have a leftover Dawn to attach to your leader to trigger the second effect. My example was Nami was wrong because Nami attached a Dawns, but for your 7 Dawn turn when you play Robin, that's a scenario where you have to consume your 7 Dawns and you don't have any Dawns attached on your leader. So the girl helps to do that, and also it's additional aggression that you get with your leader because you have an additional Dawn on your leader every turn. For Kikunojo, because the trigger is insane and it combos really well with other cards. Kikunojo's trigger is if your opponent has 3 or less life, play this card. On KO, if your opponent has 3 or less life, add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. So 4 costs, 6k power, really strong vanilla stat line, and the trigger is really strong to be able to cheat out a body from your life. The new card from EB03 that is busted, 5 cost Nami. This card's ridiculously expensive too. On play, give 1 rested Dawn to your leader. So Nami gets their attached on, which is awesome. Then if your opponent has 3 or more life, they add 1 card from the top of your life to their hand. And also on KO, you may turn 1 card from the top of your life face up and play 1 character with 6,000 power or less from your hand. So not only do you force your opponent to take a life, once she dies, you get to cheat out another body from your hand. Ridiculous, really strong. 7 Dawns, you want to play Robin, which is on play, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life. If your leader is Strawhat, add 2 cards from the top of your deck to your life. And opponent turn on KO, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. It's deal 1 damage, meaning if your opponent has 0 life and you deal 1 damage, they lose the game. This is your best play at 7 Dawns. This is your best play at 5 Dawns, sorry. And at 3, you usually want to play Girl or the Searcher to be able to find these combo pieces. Then you also have the Thriller Bark engine, which I'm running 3 Perona because I was missing a card. Usually they run 2, but I like the 3 of actually. It was pretty good. I don't. The only reason I see people running 2, 3, or 4 is just because the space of the deck is tight. Otherwise, I don't see what's wrong with playing more copies of Peronas. So 3 Peronas, 4 Hogbacks, 4 Kumasi, and 4 8-cost Gecko. Kumasi is very straightforward. It's just 2k counter. Trigger, play 1 Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, rested. And usually these 2 are your targets. So that's Kumasi. We have Hogback. The trigger is exactly the same. Play 1 Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, rested. On KO, Hogback is play a character with a cost of 4 or less with a trigger. So not only can you play out Perona, or even Hogback, and, other than Hogback, right? Thriller Bark, other than Hogback. So, you can play out Perona. You can play out Kikunojo. Kikunojo? Yeah, you can also play out Kikunojo. So those are 2 very good targets that you can cheat out with Hogback. You also have Perona, which is... The trigger is exactly the same. Play a Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 less from your trash, rested. On play on KO, you can freeze one of your opponents 6 cost or less. That character cannot attack. So that's really good. And the 8-cost Gecko, the trigger is slightly different. It's play a character with a cost of 4 or less from your trash. So these guys plays it out rested. The Thriller Barks. Let me focus on these. So the Thriller Barks plays them out rested. But this can play it out active. So not only can you target the Perona, the Hogback, the Kikunojo, you can also target Marco or Pudding if you really want to. But we'll get there. So Gecko Moria trigger is slightly better than the others because if you hit that on your last life and you have a Marco in your trash, Marco comes out and it's a blocker. So for the 8-cost Gecko, activate main. Select one Thriller Bark card from your trash, 4 costs or less, play it, or add it on top of your life. Both scenarios are good. You can either cheat out a Perona right away, freeze one of their bodies so they can't attack, or you can stack your top life and trigger one of the Thriller Bark's trigger effect and play out a Perona rested, which also freezes an attack. So both scenarios are good, just depends on the game state. I'm running one NOJIKO. It's because I couldn't find a second one before the logos. So I was running one and I bumped Perona to 3. Usually list runs 2 Perona instead of 3. But since I couldn't find a second NOJIKO in the time, I only ran 1. But I would run 2. There's a scenario that came up in one of my games, which was really powerful. So I had NOJIKO. I played it out. I bounced their body back to their hand, and then I put in right away, giving me the ability to reduce their hand size even more. NOJIKO is on play if your leader is Nami. Return one character with a cost of 5 or less to your opponent's hand. So you can target a lot of bodies to return back. Whether it's in the mirror match or in the matchup, you can bounce the Nami back, you can back the Kikunojo back, or even a Thriller Bark. Putting, standard. On play, your opponent has to shuffle their hand back to their deck and then draw 5. Putting being a really stupid card, one of the most broken blue card. I want this card to be banned. 2 Marcos because it combos well with the 8-cost Gecko. It's a blocker. On KO, draw 2 cards. Very straightforward. It's just the fact that it combos well with Gecko is really nice. And also, to be able to draw 2 additional cards, why not? Then I ran 2 Kumas. I don't think the 2 Kumas are mandatory, but since I was rushing to build the deck, I decided to play 2. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. Then this character gains plus 2k for the rest of the turn, until the end of your opponent's turn. During your opponent's turn, if this card is KO, add the top card of your deck to your life. So you heal 1 if it gets KO during your opponent's turn. Very straightforward. It's a 1k counter as well. It's a nice body, 6 cost, 7k body, and it heals you. We run 4 BB5, the one from the new binder collection, the AAs. It's a 2k counter. It's searchable off of the Nami event. This one, Will You Be My Servant? Because it looks for a 2 to 8 cost. And some of your other 2ks cannot be targeted by this, like Kumasi. It's out of reach because it's a 1 cost. But BB5 trigger is if your leader is multicolor, Nami is multicolor, you get to draw 2. And it's a 2k counter. And also the fact that it's a 4 cost 5k body. Worst case scenario, you can cheat this out with Hogback because it's still a 5k power character that can swing, which is nice. We have 2 red rocks because there's some matchup like Ace that's really hard. The red rock helps to remove big bodies. 1 Gravity Blade because it's a good card. It bounced 2 6 costs or less to the bottom deck. And then we run 1 copy of If I Bow Down to Power, What's the Point in Living? Activate main, you may rest 1 Dawn. If you have 1 or less life, your opponent cannot activate blocker whenever your leader attacks this turn. Counter, your leader gains plus 3000 power this battle. So one of it's unblockable, which is nice. Very quick, like crash course of the game plan of the deck. Your 4 life leader usually want to counter out the first swing. Oh, sorry, let me scratch this back. Leader wants to go first most of the time. Your plan is to look for You're My Servant. Girl, let me focus on this. So you want your searchers, which is the Nami searcher event, and then you want to find Girl to have it set up on board, and then at 5 dawn you want to play Nami to force your opponent to take 1 life back, and at 7 dawn you want to play Robin. That's your perfect curve. Going first at least. Afterwards, when your opponent swings at you the first life, you usually want to counter it because you usually don't have a trash setup, nor does your opponent has 3 life or less. So you don't want to be able to, you don't want your first life to be Kikunojo or Thriller Barks and miss out on that trigger. So you usually counter out of the first swing until your opponent is at 3 life. So you would try to get to Nami as soon as possible, force them to take a life, hoping that they're at 3 life afterwards, so Kikunojo becomes life. And also, when they swing at you, you want to counter and discard a Perona or a Hogback. So at least you have a Thriller Bark set up in your trash. So that's the game plan for the early game. And during the late game, you just chain Robin or you chain 8-cost Gecko. Just like that powerful body that also heals you, which is insane. I guess that's pretty much straightforward. That's about it for the game plan of the deck. There's not much more, I guess, to tell. The deck plays itself, really. And there's a matchup that's really hard. Putting helps on those matchups, that's really hard. And yeah, the deck loses to Emo and Ace. Nothing much more to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck list. And peace.